At exactly 3:17 a.m., something impossible happened. Across cities, towns, and quiet villages around the world, every radio suddenly turned on by itself. No music played, no emergency broadcast followed, only static filled the airwaves. At first, most people ignored it. A technical glitch, they assumed. But hidden inside that static, something else was there. Something faint, something unnatural, a whisper. Those who listened closely began to notice it. The signal wasn't random noise. Beneath the distortion, a voice was trying to speak. It didn't shout. It didn't repeat a clear message. Instead, it murmured fragments of strange words that no one could fully understand. And yet, every person who heard it felt the same thing: fear. A deep, unexplained fear. Within minutes, confusion spread everywhere. People rushed outside their homes, radios clutched tightly in their hands, asking the same question: what is happening? Emergency services tried to respond, but communication systems across the world began to fail. Television signals disappeared, satellites stopped responding, entire power grids flickered and shut down. And through it all, the signal continued. Governments issued warnings. Some told people to ignore the signal. Others ordered radios destroyed completely. But it didn't matter. The signal could not be stopped. Within hours, entire cities fell silent. Streets once filled with life became empty. The world people once knew collapsed overnight. Years have passed since the night the signal first appeared. Civilization, as it once existed, is gone. Governments have disappeared. Large cities have become dangerous ruins, and the few survivors left behind now live scattered across what remains of the world. Some believe the signal was a weapon. Others believe it was a warning. But the truth is, no one really knows. No one except perhaps the one person still searching for answers. His name is Riven. Unlike most survivors, Riven refuses to run from the mystery of the signal. Instead, he hunts it. For years, he has traveled through abandoned cities and forgotten radio towers, searching for any clue about where the signal came from. Most people think he's crazy. After all, many who listened too long to the signal simply vanished. But Riven believes something else. He believes the signal wasn't meant to destroy humanity. It was meant to reach someone. During one of his searches through the ruins of an old communications facility, Riven discovers that he isn't the only one investigating the signal. Inside the dark building, surrounded by broken equipment and scattered wires, he meets Lyra, a former technician who once worked with communication systems before the world collapsed. Unlike most survivors, Lyra didn't abandon the technology of the old world. She studies it, repairs it, and according to her research, the signal is still active. Hidden within certain frequencies, it continues to broadcast even years later. But Lyra has discovered something even more disturbing. The signal shows patterns. Patterns that suggest it isn't random interference. Something is deliberately sending it. Not far from the communications facility, another survivor fights to keep people alive. His name is Torin. Before the collapse, Torin served as a security officer responsible for protecting civilians during emergencies. When the world fell apart, he continued doing the only thing he knew how to do: protect people. Torin has seen what the signal does to those who listen to it too long. Entire groups of survivors who suddenly disappear overnight. Because of this, Torin believes one thing above all else: the signal is dangerous, and anyone searching for it is risking their lives and the lives of others. As Riven and Lyra continue examining the damaged equipment inside the facility, something unexpected happens. A broken radio sitting on a nearby table suddenly flickers to life. At first, it emits the familiar sound of static, the same haunting noise that began years ago. But this time, the signal is stronger, clearer, almost as if whatever is sending it has finally found what it was searching for. Slowly, the static begins to fade. A voice emerges from the signal, not a whisper this time, but a single word spoken clearly through the radio. Riven. The room falls silent. Lyra stares at the radio in shock. Riven freezes where he stands, because the signal didn't just broadcast a message, it called his name. And somewhere beyond the ruins of the old world, something begins to move. The signal was never random. It was waiting for him. And this is only the beginning.